Voice acting. That thing we all think we can do, but, have you heard me? Voice acting brings to life the characters we watch in anime as much as the dialogue. But who are these elusive, strange creatures called voice actors? And which ones does this anime grub actually like? Ah yes, voice acting. Not a particularly glamorous occupation unless you're one of the big names. You rarely get recognition. You have to stand in a hot booth for hours on end, recording lines, usually alone, save for directors and or engineers in your ear. Some voice actors have even put out their voices screaming into a microphone for, let's say, Dragon Ball Z of all things. Let's give a little recognition to the job itself before we move on to my faves. Voice actors, you have my attention, and, at least in the abstract, my appreciation. But yeah, obviously some of you are just better than the others. So in the name of accentuating the positive, I want to share my specific appreciation for anime VAs, both of the Japanese and the English language variety. 3 of each here to balance things out. Let's start with 2 Japanese voice actors, or seiyuu, that were ubiquitous in the 1980s and 90s, and even featured in some of the same titles. I'm talking about Toshio Furukawa and Yoshiko Sakakibara. Arguably, Furukawa's first break was playing the sarcastic so-called coward Kai Shiren in the original 1979 Mobile Suit Gundam. But today he's probably best known either as Ataru in Yurusei Yatsura or Piccolo in the Dragon Ball franchise.
ほんと嫌だね。手間かけるね。
気にしないで。
ホワイトベースな。夜にはここ出るぜ。え？右のエンジンが手間取ってるらしいんだ。あそこを狙われたらまた足止めだろうけどさ。
Furukawa has always specialized in somewhat snarky, attitude-bearing misfit characters, sometimes leaning towards shady or villainous figures. Piccolo began as an out-and-out villain in Dragon Ball, then slowly turned towards anti-hero and full-on hero in DBZ. It was a gradual change.
この俺が一緒に行ってやる。奴の強さが桁外れなのはよく分かったはずだ。貴様でもこの俺でもまともに太刀打ちできる相手ではない。だが、俺と貴様が組めば倒せる可能性が少しはある。
But the character I like him the most as is my favorite ace pilot in Legend of the Galactic Heroes, Olivier Poplin.
味方殺し野郎！
なんだと貴様、上官に向かって。
うるさい！いい加減な整備しやがって！機銃の角度が12度は狂ってるぞ！この給料泥棒が！
なんだと？てめえの未熟を人のせいにしやがる。
貴様、言うにこと変えてなんてこと言いやがる！やろ？
やめておけ！今はそれどころじゃないだろ。帰ってからでも決着はつけられる。
止めるな、コーネフ！
やめるんだ。シェイクにもやられた。ヒューズもだ。
え？あいつらが？
この戦いはやばい。今は生きて帰ることを考えよう。
He was even Lupin the Third once. Yasuo Yamada was not happy about it, but he was pretty good. You think I'm stupid, TMS? Fuck you! See you next time I review a Lupin feature, though. Yoshiko Sakakibara, like Furukawa, was also in many an anime, and one of her early roles was Armoroid Lady in Space Adventure Cobra, which she continues to play to this day. But since it's a TMS anime, I'm not taking any chances, thank you. Let's just get to Zeta Gundam and Gundam Double Zeta, where she plays villainess Haman Karn. Actually, in Zeta she's double billed. First as Jared Messa's love interest Muar, and then as Haman. Haman is not a departure for Sakakibara, who often plays strong women roles, women who are powerful and in charge.
ハマン、お前は人を不幸にする。
俗物が私に。ここまでだろ、俗物。なんだ。
Other roles of this type include Queen Nehelenia in Sailor Moon, Integra Hellsing in Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate, Sesshomaru's mother in Inuyasha the Final Act, and of course Cilia Stingray in Bubblegum Crisis.
一体ナイトセーバーズの目的が何なのか、それが知りたいの。
そうね。例えばゲノムが世界を支配してしまったらどうなるかしら。
街中ブーマだらけになっちゃうのかな。
そうなると私たち人間の居場所がなくなってしまうわね。ゲノムは世の中に貢献している分いけないこともしているわ。
She shared some screen time with Furukawa's character in Patlabor the Mobile Police, where she played SV2 Unit 1's captain Shinobu Nagumo, and he played Unit 2 command car officer Asuma Shinohara. Here's a bit of them in the first Patlabor movie.
ニューヨーク市警に実験的にレーバー隊が組織されて、一足先にあれが3機導入されたのは知ってるわね。
カノカが初代隊長になるんじゃないかっていうあの危ない話でしょ。
技術指導で渡米しているシゲさんから連絡があったのよ。徹底的に、それも2課の人間の手でチェックしてくれないかって。ここなら篠原のラインも入ってるし、2課からも近いし、それに機密保持も万全でしょ。
My next subject is a Japanese voice actor who's just as ubiquitous, but for a younger generation, Mamoru Miyano. Though he had roles before, he really lit up the board when he played villain protagonist Light Yagami in 2006's Death Note. His breakdown in the final episode was dynamite.
そうだ、僕がキラだ。ならばどうする？ここで殺すか？いいか、僕はキラ。そして新世界の神だ。
There's a certain kind of intensity to Miyano's performances, like with Setsuna F. Sei in Gundam 00, Takuro Tanashi in Star Driver, or Reinhard von Lohengram in Legend of the Galactic Heroes Dainoe Tese. But he's capable of being lighthearted too, on occasion. Miyano is a man of many hats.
リン、その練炭術ってやつさ、詳しく教えてくれよ。
無理。俺、練炭術師じゃないから。
術師じゃねえのに何を調べに来たんだよ。
ちょっと探し物。君たちなら知ってるかな。賢者の石。すっごく欲しいんだけど、知らないかな。
さあ、知らねえよ。
何か知ってるみたいだね。教えてくれないかな。
賢者の石を何に使う？
ね。手に入れる。不老不死の法を。
But let's move on to the English dub voice actors, beginning with a perennial presence, Mr. Stephen J. Blum. Steve Blum has been in dozens of roles in animation, both Japanese and Western. And he even keeps us company during Toonami as the host Tom. His deep, smooth voice has graced us for decades, but his breakout role was Spike Spiegel in Cowboy Bebop.
How did you do that?
You're tense, I'm calm. You apply excessive force, and I control that force through fluid motion. That means relaxing the whole body so it can react instantly without resistance, without thought. Do you see now? It means becoming like clear water.
Water?
Right. Water can take any form. It drifts without effort one moment, then pounds down in a torrent the very next.
And since then, he's been in The Big O as its lead Roger Smith, the villainous Shishio Makoto in Rurouni Kenshin, the vagrant Samurai Mugen in Samurai Champloo, Lee in Gungrave, and others, always presenting a sense of coolness but also feistiness. He has a presence like few others. And hey, he was also Char Aznable once.
9, 8.
Farewell. Karma's waiting for you.
5.
Here's hoping you enjoy a happy reunion.
Shaw isn't dead? Oh my god!
Granted, those Gundam movie dubs weren't great, and he wasn't at his best, but the voice still fit the character. And in case you don't think Mr. Blum has range, he also played the eldest Nebraska in an early episode of Trigun, who sounds nothing at all like Spike or Roger.
That is That's called a jailbreak!
Gee, that's too bad. And I was getting quite fond of the quiet life. But then again, who can lie idle knowing that $60 billion double dollars is there for the taking?
It was only natural to choose Blum to highlight for this first appreciation video. He's practically in a class all his own. But then, everyone mentioned here is. It's the same for our next voice actor, Monica Rial. At one point, Rial was playing mostly the distant quiet types, or little cutie pies. She still plays those on occasion, but she's branched out and shown her versatility. These days, she plays Bulma in the Dragon Ball franchise, bringing a sense of warmth and confidence to the role.
Dessert, really? I just told you Frieza's back. Trust me, this is the best way to get his attention. I need details. How long till Frieza gets here?
I'd say in about an hour or so.
You jerk! Why didn't you say that? Now I have no time to warn anyone who can help!
So rude.
What I consider her best performance is as fugitive Michigo Malandro in Michigo and Hachin, which really gave Rial a chance to stretch her acting muscles by taking the lead and being somebody almost completely different than her usual roles. The dub of this show is one of the greats.
Hey, Atsuko.
What?
You know ending it this quick won't be any fun, right? Lean in for a sec. You don't want your men to hear this. Come on. It's the words you've been waiting for.
Back off, boys!
Besides playing sweet children or stubborn adults, she also played villain protagonist Tanya in Tanya the Evil and the malevolent Easy in Drifters. I look forward to hearing her in more roles like that in the future, showing her darker side. Though we saw some of that earlier with Dante, in Full Metal Alchemist.
That's where we're different. Trisha was my first and my last. The only woman I ever really loved.
How odd. 400 years ago, when we first met, back when I was still an innocent, you whispered words of love to me. Or do my memories deceive me?
No, they don't.
Just as versatile as Rial, Kari Wahlgren has played a myriad of roles all across animation, but her debut role in anime remains her signature. It was, and remains, Haruko in Furikuri. A character so full of energy and eccentricities, it's hard to forget the performance behind it. Honestly, none of her other roles, at least none I've encountered, are quite like Haruko.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be helping me!
But my guitar's not plugged in.
Why'd you bring that? Are you crazy? This is war, G!
It's Squeegee and Bungie and Grungy. We're in trouble, G.
She's also played Lavi in Last Exile, Anemone in Eureka 7, Soruya in The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, Rip Van Winkle in Hellsing Ultimate, Kagami in Lucky Star. Point is, she's fucking everywhere, folks. Her style is being everywhere, and she's killing it. Well, she also played Nuike in Tenchi OVA 3, but let's not hold it against her. She was Fu in Samurai Champloo!
If it's heads, you fight each other. But if it comes up tails, you forget about the fight and you both come with me. Are we clear on this?
Give me that.
Think you might have tossed it a little too far?
He doesn't know the meaning of restraint.
Kiss my ass.
Where is it? It should have landed by now, but I don't see it.
Phew! Just covering 6 voice actors was exhausting. But there's a lot of massive talents that don't get enough attention, and I'd like to think I enlightened you a little. I want to do this again, but let's wait a bit. Next time is my 150th episode, so I wanted to do something special. Let's hope what I have planned for next time pans out. Until then, see ya!